Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Tanya with Scraptastic Creations. Today I have the Lake Life paper collection by Close to My Heart. And this paper collection was sold through Stampin' Up! Since Close to My Heart is no longer open. And I also have the stamp and thin cuts Lake Life card making, not the scrapbooking stamp, because it's sold out super fast. So all of the stamps and papers that are being released through Stampin' Up! That were close to my heart are just selling super fast. So unfortunately, I didn't get it. I also didn't get the sticker sheet, and that was available, but I'm kicking myself for that now. I just got the paper collection. So I am going to create a 2-page layout. Let me show you my photos real quick. So these are my photos, and this is my daughter, Emily, and she was fishing with her boyfriend, Dakota. And I thought that this paper collection, I mean, look at this. I just love this. I mean, this is great for fishing, hiking. I mean, look at this. Relax, fun in the sun, boat ride. So I just love this woodsy outdoor paper. And these were my photos. So I thought this was absolutely, you know, you got all the fish. This was absolutely perfect for these photos. So I cut this green pattern paper 3.5 by 12, and I am going to have it on both on opposite ends. And I know I said I didn't want to do it symmetrical, but I really almost kind of liked it better that way when I tried out a couple of other ways. So I cut my water piece directly in half. It is 6 by 12, and then this is where I made my changes. Okay, so I just did opposite. So if I cut this one by 2, I cut this one by 2, and then I just kind of flipped it. And this one does look a little bit bigger, but I'm going to kind of slide it under. So I want my acorn piece here to be next to my water as a kind of like a breaking point there. And then I'm going to have this one here. And like I said, it'll slide under just a hair. And then I'm going to have this piece is going to be here, and that will also go underneath of that. And I think I want to do like a little bit of ink distressing around here, so I'm going to bring in my acorn ink, but I am not going to do I'm not going to use a sponge. I just want just a little bit, and it will give it just enough detail to kind of give it some separation, and will help lift it a little bit more off the background. So I'm going to bring in this really cool stamp set. So not only do you have these great sentiments here and then all these fun stamps, let me show you what I think is so cool. So there is like a tackle box. You have additional metal dies other than the dies to the stamps. There's like some independent dies, and this one right here I am definitely bringing in. So this is like waves. So you have like the water there. And then these are incredible. And you're like, what are those? These are ripples in the water. So I'm literally I'm gonna cut this and put this on my paper here. And so none of this is glued down. And I'm gonna create like a ripple in the water and have it to where the fish is coming out, and maybe like on a fishing line. I thought that would be a lot of fun. So you have a couple different sizes of there. And these just make some really fun, independent, like you're going to make your tack. And I just thought that was like super fun. So you have like these standalone dies, that extra pieces, and I love that. So let me show you those. So let me show you some fun ephemera pieces that I created that I can go ahead and build my embellishment clusters with. And these were so fun to put together. I loved them. It was really, they came out so cute, and I'm like, oh, I love those. So I went ahead and did these, and I cut this in Pebbled Path, and which is a Stampin' Up! Color, even though I know I'm using like the Close to My Heart colors, but I wanted a color that would go and kind of was like off, like not the same kind of color that's in this paper pack, because I really wanted to stand up, because I'm going to put my journaling on here. And I cut several layers of the front. I'm hoping that you can see the detail. It's really, I just love this. This is awesome. So I am going to attach these together to build a little bit of dimension here. and I'm going to put this right on top of here, and it's kind of going to build this up. I'm going to speed this process up, but I wanted you to see what I'm doing and walk you through it. I am inking the metal die to that wave from that fishing set with my Glacier ink, and then I'm going to run it through my die cutting machine. And I did this before I die cutted it because it adds a lot more depth and detail onto that wave. And I could have just inked distressed around that, and that would have been easy, but this was another really cool technique. I'm going to pull in some retired Close to My Heart stamps, and then I'm also going to pull in some current Stampin' dies. I am going to use the Lake Life card making stamp that went with this paper collection, and then I'm going to pull in the Lake Life card making workshop. I'm using the Spot on Nature dies and the Nested Essential dies by Stampin' Up, and these are all still available. They're really cool to work with and add great places for embellishment clusters and detail onto your layout. I love them. I am pulling in some retired stamp sets that I found in my stash. Let's Kayak and Hooked on Fishing, and then another one that was a lot older, and it was like a month of the year, August one. So Emily and Dakota went to this Beck Ranch Park in Austin, Florida. She said it was a 268-acre historical site that was preserved by the county, and it was really cool. They did like geocaching and went fishing, and there was all kinds of wildlife, and it was really neat. I actually had to look up geocaching because I had never heard of it. And it's kind of like a scavenger hunt then that's done all over, and that was like really cool. That was probably her favorite thing because she had never done it before, although fishing was a second best. I am going to add in some twine. So I fussed with these embellishment clusters quite a bit, and I really like how they came out. I like adding this twine on these tackle pieces and, just kind of making them look like they're hooked to these fish. Now I think that I'm going to cut a third, and then I'm going to cut a second for this, to give them that additional dimension. And I will have them, because it's green on green, and I want you to be able to see them. And I think that's exactly what you'll need to see them. And I'll make it look like they're on the hook there, because she caught her fish. And then right here, I'm going to create my, I'm journaling. I'm going to type up some journaling, and I'm going to stick it right in here about Emily and Dakota. And I kind of did a play on words here: hook, line, sinker. Good things come to those who wait. This is the life. Because although they love fishing and enjoy that, it was kind of a play on, their relationship. And so they've been together for about a year now, and are really good together. And it's just great how much similarities they have and how much they enjoy doing things, fun things together. I'm going to bring in my Pine and Acorn ink. And I'm going to bring in some blending brushes because I want to work on these. I love these cattails, so I want to add some cattails in. And my thought process, and I got most of that glued down already, but my thought process is that I will just kind of add a little more detail to these die cuts. I love them. Aren't those really cute? And I can show you that I did cut, look at that, and I added some detail so you can see the difference in these. And I kind of went ahead and I cut them, brought the ink in, and I blended out the bottom, like not the top. So I literally came in and always tap off, so you don't get a big blob. And I just kind of ran that up, not the whole way, but kind of right up the center, and then came in and put a little bit more on that. So kind of give that ombre effect, a little bit more on the bottom. And then I repeated that with the Acorn ink and these little tops to these cattails. And I just kind of did the bottom part like halfway up. And I hope you can see, but it really does give it like a lot more detail, and I really like that. So let's get these on here. I'm thinking that I would really like this one here. And I thought that this space here, I would tuck these under here. And I love that. And then let's go ahead and let's tuck this in up here in this space right here. Oh, cool. How fun is that? I love it. Perfect. So I think I'm ready to attach these. And then I have this little one, and I would like to bring that in as well. So I'm thinking, how would it be if we kind of did down underneath here to give it just a little bit, kind of subtly build that up there. Okay, so I thought right here needed a little something, so I kind of made a little bit more of these bobbers, and they almost look like eggs, but my son assured me that they are white mostly with either yellow stripe, orange stripe, or a red stripe. So I went ahead and used that kind of orangey petal pink color by Stampin' Up, even though these are close to my heart colors mostly. This too is also Stampin' Up cardstock, and that is the Pebbled Path. I really like how that looks. I'm gonna give you a look at this real quick, and then I'm gonna show you how I am going to do my journaling. These are so cute, I love them. So this was like the perfect touch that was needed up here. Okay, so I just want to show you this. So I went ahead and kind of popped that up a little bit, but I really like how that came out. But this is what I wanted to show you. I wanted to show you that I made these fish stand up, even though I have the green on the green. You can really see them now. And I layered them quite a bit. Like this one literally has 3 behind it, and this one has 4. But it just gave it exactly the right detail and what it needed to be able to stand up like that. So I really liked that. Okay, now I'm gonna put journaling here. And here, let me just show you this real quick. Looks pretty cool, huh? I thought this was really neat. If you've not subscribed to my channel, like 78% of you who watch my YouTube channel have not subscribed. If you enjoyed this process video, I'd really appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button, and all the supplies that I use that are available I will leave in the description box below. So let me show you that journaling. Okay, so I literally went ahead and typed that up in my on my Mac, and I used Pages, and then I pulled in this petal pink cardstock. And I actually, after I typed it up on a little 4x6 piece of cardstock, I went ahead and put this die back in just over this little piece, so this would fit in here perfect. And I really like how that gave it like a little bit more detail, adding that color in there again, just to make these different ones pop out. That was perfect. I loved that. For more inspiration, check out my next video.